This video is being brought to you guys by Public because they are only one of two other brokerages that do not sell your order flows to companies like Citadel, the other two being Fidelity and Merrill Lynch. So if you guys want to be a part of that, no deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account. Check that out, link down below in the description. Now, with that being said, let's get into the main point of this video, which is the NSCC-002. This actually did just get passed, or a section of this, the most important part of this, just got passed, which may force hedge funds and institutions that are severely underwater and over leveraged in stocks like AMC to potentially get margin called on a daily basis instead of depositing money for a 90-day holding period, going way over leveraged and then having to come up with it the day before options do expire. And that is pretty much the gist of that. But we're going to go over exactly what it is and what the NSCC just said, because they did approve it. So we're going to get into it. The only thing that I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below, what do you think this rule will do for short sellers in AMC? I think it's going to be a great thing overall for the whole financial institutions, but for AMC in particular, it should help our cause a lot here, guys. All right, guys, so let's get into the actual rule that was confirmed, and then we're going to talk about what the NSCC actually said about this. So, proposed changes to the rules relating to supplemental liquidity deposits. As discussed above, NSCC may only collect supplemental liquidity deposits during monthly options expiry periods under its current rules. However, NSCC can face sudden liquidity shortfalls on any business day, not just those business days that fall within monthly options expiry periods, particularly during volatile market conditions unrelated to options expiration. To address this issue, NSCC proposes to change the frequency at which it may collect supplemental liquidity deposits to each business day based on a daily calculation. This proposed approach to collecting supplemental liquidity deposits should allow NSCC to respond quickly to any sudden liquidity shortfalls arising from a provider's activity, regardless of when those shortfalls occur. NSCC also proposes the ability to collect supplemental liquidity deposits on an intraday basis in certain instances where sudden intraday increases in liquidity risk justify shortening the amount of time NSCC is exposed to that risk, including a mandatory intraday collection in connection with monthly options expiry periods. Moreover, NSCC proposes to eliminate the up to 90-day lockup period of certain supplemental liquidity deposits. Additionally, NSCC proposes an alternative pro rata daily calculation. In the rare event its regular daily calculation would advertently result in collecting supplemental liquidity deposits from multiple providers, taken together would significantly exceed NSCC's liquidity needs on that day. Also, proposed daily calculation of supplemental liquidity deposits. A provider will be obligated to provide a supplemental liquidity deposit on each business day in which its settlement activity causes a liquidity shortfall at NSCC. NSCC will provide a notice to each provider of the amount of its supplemental liquidity deposit, which the provider will be required to fund within 1 hour of such notice. NSCC proposes to return supplemental liquidity deposits on the next business day. So this is essentially saying that they will have 1 hour when they do get these margin calls to come up with the money. And if they don't need all the money, if it's not required, say the stock goes down, whatever the case is, they would be refunded that money the next day. So it's a much fluid system, right? You're putting more money up just in case, getting these margin calls. But if you don't have to actually put that money up, if the trade doesn't go against you as much as the NSCC will think, then you'll just get that money back by the end of the day. So all is good there, but you're going to get a stricter regulation on how much leverage hedge funds and institutions can go into. Now, conclusion. On the basis of the foregoing, the Commission finds that the proposed rule change is consistent with the requirements of the Act, in particular with the requirements of Section 17A of the Act and the rules and regulations promulgated thereunder. It is therefore ordered, pursuant to Section 19B2 of the Act, that proposed rule change as modified by Partial Amendment Number 1, SRNSCC 2021-002, be and hereby is approved on an accelerated basis for the Commission by the Division of Trading and Markets pursuant to delegated authority. So there you have it right here. automatic margin calls may be starting immediately. If these hedge funds and institutions cannot come up with the money, they would be liquidated or at least forced to cover their positions if they were severely over leveraged. So this is great news for AMC APES, guys. I don't think you can get a better news at this point, obviously, unless the stock did start to squeeze. That would be great news as well, but this is about as good as it does get when it does come to the war between hedge funds, institutions, and the retail trader. Now, I am going to be making a video of exactly what happened with AMC stock today, give you guys all the data in a future video, but I wanted to dedicate this video just to this proposal because I think this is big news. So with that being said, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links down below for the buy and sell alerts as well. We have been killing it over there. Just hit a 500% winning trade as well as multiple 100 to 200% winning trades all the time. So check that out. It literally pays for itself. As well as Webull. Get up to $2,300 in free stock when you deposit $100 on the platform. I just got $109 worth of Starbucks. One free share of Starbucks. So it's worth doing that, as well as Public. Like I said, they don't route your order flows to Citadel. But with that being said, I will see you guys later. Until next time, take care.